On this channel, you're going to pretty much see everything got to do with marketing and AI, but we're just going to try and remove a lot of bull, fill in the blanks yourself there, in the entire space. Look, I'm trying to streamline this entire for everyone and make it a bit more easier to understand. Now, look, we see hundreds of videos every single day of the week, and every single video is talking about how someone is using AI and how someone is doing something absolutely amazing, but realistically speaking, it's a load of rubbish anyway. So look, two things you have to understand here. Understand number one, if your marketing is bad, you have no idea how to do marketing, and you're pretty much struggling there, bringing AI into the equation is just going to make it worse for you. It's going to overcomplicate everything, and more than likely what's going to happen is you're going to watch things that do not fit what you're trying to do. So look, again, like the title up there in the heading says, zero crap and just real life use cases. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this and how you can get using it pretty much right away. Now, one of the key problems most people have is they're pretty much petrified to go on social media. So either petrified to go on social media, or what happens is you just goddamn too lazy to create a post. I've talked to so many businesses that seem to struggle to create a post, and this shouldn't be the case. I'm going to show you how you can go about doing this very quickly using AI and pretty much get that post out there. Look, at the end of the day, and like, the key thing here to remember is people will spend a small fortune to get attention on their business or their brand. The problem is no one will actually get up after arse and actually create a post and post it and do it consistently to basically get the same views. I think we as humans in general always tend to go down, try and look for the easy road, and running ads is the easy road in your head. But again, if you're not getting views and you're not getting clients, you're burning cash. Now look, this is not saying ads are bad. Ads are brilliant. Ads are brilliant if they're converting for you. Ads are absolutely rubbish if they're not converting for you. They're just giving you an opportunity to spend more money. Probably would be better off to just go out and go on the tear with a few pound. So what we're going to do here is to jump straight on over to two things. One, I want to give you a little promotion here. Ding. Yeah, so this is my own community I've set up. Marketing, AI, the whole lot of us in it. We build it all out from the fundamentals in proper way. I have a marketing workshop coming up in the next 24 hours. The cost of ignored attention. Main thing here is people, as I mentioned at the beginning of it, just goddamn one post for whatever reason, laziness or couldn't be arsed. That's a major problem. So look, it doesn't cost a lot to do it, and you just get posting. Again, if you want to learn more about this, definitely join the group. It's free to join, free everything. I'm trying to help as much as I can. So what I'm going to do here is we jump over here to my Notion dashboard, and again, these are lead magnets. If you want this lead magnet, join the group. Comment again is below because I'm not posting this anywhere else. Yeah, so I have this just broken down, all the different images styles here. So we're going to use two different platforms, Gemini and ChatGPT. I presume, unless you're living on a rock, you heard about the two of these. And if you haven't, Google search it or ask in the community. So first things first is I think I have this tab open here. So I've inputted this into ChatGPT just to give me a prompt. Lo and behold, or just to give me an image, bang, there you go. I've also, what I'm going to do is use the exact same prompt, and we're going to go to Gemini. Once you're on Gemini, click create image, go down here, paste it in, and go. So look, as you can see there straight away, that's a product. If you have a product, you happen to own this product like this, that stands out straight away. There's no matter what anyone says, it stands out. I've seen so many people take pictures of their products in their shop, and pretty much they have their phone up, and if you can see it here, they have their phones up and they're kind of all over the place trying to take a photograph. And more than likely what's happening is you lose the top of it. So as you can see here, you'll probably end up taking a picture of a mug, and you can see the camera, you might take a picture like that, you lose the complete top of it, you have it sideways, it's not worth a damn. So look, as I said, super easy way to do it. Take this image, post it up onto your social media, onto your Instagram. You're going to get views, you're going to get a little bit of engagement. If you're brand new, definitely a way to do it. So look, again, you can see here, this one came out again. These are high quality. No matter what anyone says, these are absolutely high quality images to have on in your business. So again, what we want to do is let's try and see, can we quickly look for this. Let's look for makeup. I don't do this looking for makeup in my spare time, just let everyone be aware of this. So what we'll do is we'll grab this image, and let's see how good. Can we grab it? No, we can't. Yes, we can. Copy image. let's say to replace the image with this image, please. So we'll pretty much try this one and see how it works. So while that's working away, we go over here, we grab another prompt, we grab this one, go over to ChatGPT again, and always have to do this with this, not easy. Input that in and do that. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to quickly open up another one, and I'm going to get it to basically give me a prompt to create an ad for this. So bear with me on this. What I'll do here is I pretty much do the dictate and tell it what I want. So I want you to generate a prompt for me that's going to convert this image into an advertisement ad that I can use in my Instagram stories. Aspect ratio 9:16. We're selling this product and we're selling it for €67. So everyone out there probably sick of hearing 67. So that's doing it there, and we go over here, and that was another image that was created with a different prompt. Yeah, so that was a different prompt. Obviously, you can see again, we're keeping the brand name, which is Velora, which is beautiful. And then we jump over here, and pretty much is giving back the same image. So now what we want to do here, and this is where it does change a little bit. I'm going to tell this something. We want to see, does this work? So using the image above, please create the graphic based on the prompt below and remove the mention of lipstick. I don't know if this is going to work, but as I said, we'll give it a try. So we have that one, and now, as I said, this is the prompt. And what I'll do is I'm going to do this, copy that, paste it over. We're going to copy the image, throw it in, and let's see, does this work for us? And what we're hoping here is this one will work as well. As you can see, look, as I said, took a couple of minutes. We already have, regardless of the ads, we already have 2 images, I think. So there's 1 image to post, 2 images to post. Again, we have 3 images to post. This one's obviously on the wrong side if you're posting on Instagram, for example. But again, you know, it gives us a starting point. Look, while these are working, we'll jump back over here to the calendar. Again, anyone is looking to learn more about it, as I said, I am sick and tired of people having to spend a small fortune on learning about these basics of AI and marketing. Look, there is plenty of information out there, but as I said, the problem is if it's built on crap with what you're doing in terms of marketing, you know, AI is just going to amplify the problem. That's the killing thing about it, and most people are not even aware of this. So look, you need to start learning. You need to start really understanding. And if you just search Gary Vee online, and pretty much he will tell you that, you know, AI is coming. No matter what you do, if you're a small business, and this is all to small business owners, if you haven't started to use AI and look for ways that AI can help, you are going to be left sitting there holding the, I don't know what you're going to be holding, but you know yourself what you'll be holding, is the thing. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is everyone else around you is going to start using it, and you're going to be left behind. I recently had a conversation with someone, and pretty much I was absolutely amazed still by people that don't use AI, that don't even have a website anymore. You know, you could literally build a website now on your mobile phone, you know, sitting down having your dinner if you wanted it, because it is so goddamn easy now to do it. Not only with AI, but also just using different platforms like Wix or Shopify or things like that. There is no reason now for people not to have websites, because, you know, it's a digital presence, it's a starting ground, it's your foundation, and from there you can build out everything. As I said, look, I built my entire website myself. I have no idea about websites. I have no clue about how to build a website, but the whole lot was built. It's not too bad, I must say. There I am, looking beautiful. And the entire thing was built basically I built it originally with a Divi platform, which is like Elementor, built the entire website, and that's it. But as I said, you can build them so quickly now. So if we go back to the classroom, you can see here I've broken this all down, and all these, remember, are 100% free. We have a start here section, again, goes into a breakdown, everything, what happened, what you need to be working on. It's a growth blocker worksheet. Again, it gives you all the key things you need for your business. But the thing here is, you're working on one problem. Fix one goddamn problem first. Stop trying to fix hundreds. It's something that I see so many people doing. Again, we jump over here out of content kickstart. This is where we bring a little bit of AI into things. It goes through what your problems are, define your target audience, and from here you can use this tool. Again, free AI tool. It gives you 30 ideas for content. From there, it gives you the viral script formulas of what you can actually use to create the content. And there you go about. Again, you have it all ready to go for you. It shouldn't take that long. Again, we go back to classroom, AI basics. A lot of these levels here, obviously I have a lot there still in draft mode, hopefully will come soon. Marketing foundations, same thing. Started this, customer personas. I'm still surprised that people don't even have a customer persona built out. Even if it's the case you just have 4 or 5 lines stuck on the wall in front of you, you should know who your target audience is. Again, video library. This is where I put a lot of videos of my main channel. This is pretty much these videos I'm putting out. I'm not editing them, not doing anything. I'm just uploading them because I want them to be a bit more normal and a bit more relaxed, and pretty much do this in my pajamas if I wanted it. And yeah, so as I said, those other videos are a bit more detailed and go a bit more boring, I suppose, realistically. And, they go into a bit more detail of everything about the video and how you can actually use it. And where else are we? We have prompt library, which I've started to build out here. You can see here. This is obviously generating PowerPoint slides, and pretty much you'll see that in a second. What else have we got? We have AI tools. Again, these will unlock, I think, when you go up. But again, AI content calendar, YouTube content funnel, generator, workflows and systems. These are the pride and joy for me. These are tools that I'm using at this moment in time for everything I'm building. And just to show you proof, here we are. I've currently in the middle of optimize my entire content factory system, and with this, the key thing is this pretty much runs my entire business. The social side of it, almost 80% of the times, I get SEO articles up on my website, I get social media content ideas, I get prompts, I get everything like that. They can just copy, paste, prompt, the entire lot of it is done. And just to kind of show you my website one, if we can find the page, bear with me now. So if I can find it. So as I said, there you can see, hopefully, there's my website at this moment in time. Last 7 days, 2,100 impressions, 3 clicks. Not an extreme, nothing to write home about, but by God, it was much better than what it was over a month ago, 2 months ago, where I was getting no traffic, impressions, and no clicks. I've already 300x it, I suppose, realistically you could say. And the thing about it is, it's not really cost me a whole lot other than maybe a few minutes of running a prompt and generating an SEO article. And you can see these are potential customers now for me, and you can do it too. Again, I'm not an SEO article writer expert. I have no idea about it. I just learned the basics of it all, what I need to know, and started to build out the system. So look, let's jump over here. Let's see, did this actually work for us or did it not? So there we go. We delete this because for whatever reason. So there you go, turn heads instantly. The statement shade everyone is talking about, now available for €67, limited availability. Again, I don't know, if you're not using this, you want to be absolutely crazy for not using it at this moment in time. And again, we go here, right, so that one changed the makeup to that bottle. So this is where you would need to go back and forth. It's obviously pull the prompt from the actual prompt where I mentioned about the makeup and stuff like that. So I would need to create a version of this with the image above. So look, as I said, it is, it's not foolproof. You still need a bit of back and forth once you're getting used to it. But for me, I will grab this, turn it into an ad. So look, what we're going to do is we'll open up a new tab. We'll then go to create image, and hopefully I have it still pasted. No, wrong one. So what we'll do here is we're going to grab this, copy this, open it into here, put that, and it was this one, wasn't it? And let's see, how does this work? Wrong one. And we'll let that run there for a minute and see how quickly this can work. But as I said, look, what else is it? Not much. I'm not really doing much editing on these. There's going to be mistakes in it. As I said, I just want to showcase things as honestly as I can, as real as I can. You know, but like as I said, we'll wait for this one to come through. I think that was all, was it? We had working on it. But even going back to this, maybe one thing I would change. One thing I would change here is the statement shade everyone's talking about. Maybe make that a bit bold, a bit more of a background so it can pop out a little bit more. But by God, like as I said, it is much better, and it's much better than even that image that we got for this one that you see on a product on a shop. Instead of having just that, something so plain and so ordinary, and just, you know, it doesn't sell the whole thing of like, yeah, I really want to buy that. Whereas the likes of them, you know, they stand out, they pop. They're ones that you would see potentially on TV ads. They're ones, you know, the next step will be here to animate these, get a bit of movement, get a bit of camera angle. Can it be done? Yes, it can. So we see, is this on? Oh no, it's generating the video on me. Right, so we see what happens with this one. As I said, I've never done the videos. I'm not really sure why it's actually deciding to create a video for me. Let's go again. I'm not really sure why it decided I wanted to create a video. So let's see, is there something in the prompt? An image, yeah, that's weird. So what we'll do is we'll copy this image again, paste it in, close that, create image, create an image please, not a video. Again, AI can go off and do its own thing, and if it doesn't work, we'll just have to stop it here. So come on, we'll try it actually on over here in a second on ChatGPT as well, because as I said, so we need this image. Oh look, I don't know why it's doing that, why it's deciding to create a video for me. As I said, AI sometimes can I think it's because I have story on it. I think that was the main reason, and I didn't even press on a, I don't think I clicked this to do an image yet. Oh no, it's doing it yet. So let's see how that turns out. The video, no, the video is here. So look, what I'll do is see what this turned out like. Yeah, as I said, I would use that from there to there and pretty much stop it then, because more than likely inside the product is not anything like that, and obviously it changes. If you can see there, changes completely. So look, as I said, AI is not perfect in terms of videos, but as I said, we definitely would use some of that little tiny animated GIF there, or that you can have on your Instagram reels. You're going to get top, stack up them views doing it like there. And if we go over to this one, I think there you go again. Again, I think that's bang on with the images. Rare beauty, and it was pink and gold, pink and the gold top on it, as I said. And again, the statement shade everyone is talking about. So look, as I said, it's a long video for the very first video. Again, as what I'm doing, started this channel to be a bit more honest, a bit more real. If you're interested in following along, slap that subscribe button. I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers within a week. I believe you can help me do that, because I can't do it myself. So 10 at the moment. I don't know where them 10 came from. This could have been actually a video or a YouTube channel that I had originally, for maybe back in college days. So, you know, I have no idea what that reasons for. Look, as I said, anyway, look, follow along, interested in joining the community, click the link below, join for free. I'll eventually try and sell to you at a later date, so don't worry about it for the time being. So look, we leave it there.